Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hi, Collective. Welcome back into the channel, you guys. Happy weekend. Glad to have you guys back here with me as usual. To all of my current followers and subscribers, you guys have been showing up and showing out for me. Thank you so much for all your love and support. It is appreciated more than you know. To all of the incoming followers and subscribers, welcome in, you guys. Welcome to the fam bam. Come in, get comfortable. Let's see what's going on in collective, you guys. This is just going to be our inner wisdom oracle compass message. And let's just see what you guys got going on. Let's see what advice I might need to give you guys here. In pertaining to a certain situation that you're dealing with, people, places, and things, whether this is about a relationship, whether this is work related, and or about just your own personal growth here. Okay. All right. Let me pull, let's see, 6 cards, and let's just see what we got going on in my collective. Oh, wow. Okay. The messages sometimes are very clear about what they want to say. So let's see what came out. Mm-hmm. And I love that every time I shuffle, it just always seems to be just enough cards to come out to give us the message. Okay. Well, let's see what we got going on. Let's see what the collective needs to talk about. So the first card is love yourself. In order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. And this came out in the reverse. So with the card coming out in the reverse, this is telling me that this is going to be maybe a message of encouragement that someone needs to hear at this time in my collective. Someone who is having a hard time loving themselves. You're feeling a little down right now. You don't have a lot of self-love going on at this time, maybe. And then I have laughter. Laughter is a medicine for the soul. So laugh, even if it is through tears. So again, with it coming out in the reverse, with this card of not being able to love yourself at this time, kind of confirms, with this laughter being in the reverse, you are feeling pretty sorrowful right now, feeling pretty down and out, having a hard time with the situation, a person, place, or thing that you're dealing with at this time, to the point where you haven't really had a reason to laugh or smile recently. Okay. This can be in your energy or could be something that you just dealt with in the past. Flip it where it needs to go. And again, as a reminder, you guys, not every message will resonate with you. So take what does, leave what does not. Okay. Then we have strength in the upright. You never know just how strong you really are until being strong is your only choice. Then we have vices. Whether we admit it or not, we all have or have had habits that did not serve our greater good. Use that knowledge to become a better version of you. Okay. Then we have be patient. One of our greatest virtues is patience. Learn to be patient with yourself and others. Then we have bridges. Never forget the bridge that brought you across because it may just be the very one that you will have to take you back. Be careful not to burn it. Then we have sacrifice. What have you given up to be where you are? Was it worth it? And then we have confidence. Never allow anyone to try to confuse your confidence with arrogance. Confidence is a trait to be admired, not feared or punished. Okay, let me just see what we got. Okay. So this is what I see is going on in my collective right now. I'm talking to a group of you. You are fighting a battle right now. Um, and this battle seems to be a battle of the mind, a battle of self worth. You are having a hard time coming out of this mentality of lacking self love. And it has made you feel pretty down in the dumps at this time. But I feel like it is because you are doing everything in your power to find the strength to fight this vice, addiction, something that has kept you in this mindset. You have made a connection of this particular thing, whether it is, substance, whether it is a group of people, a person. There is something in your life that you have realized keeps you in a lack mentality, in a low vibration, and not such a happy place. And I feel like you're exhausted, you're tired of feeling this way, and you want to come out of it. And so you are trying to find your strength. You're trying to find every little bit of light that you have within yourself at this time to figure out how to get out of this situation that you feel has been keeping you stuck. This habit, this thing that you're always drawn to, again, person, place, or thing, flip it where it needs to go. Because this could be a substance, you guys. Trigger warning and encouragement for anybody dealing with substance abuse. This could also be a toxic relationship. This could be an individual who, as hard as you try, you just can't seem to walk away from. Maybe they are master manipulators, maybe they throw temper tantrums and make you feel guilty or make you feel shamed if you tell them that you're ready to walk away. Maybe they threaten you with exposing secrets or things about yourself that they've learned about you in the relationship. I think that's pretty low, to be honest. And this tells me that it's a person that's definitely toxic and also in a low vibration, and they don't plan on coming out of it anytime soon, because anybody who you're in a relationship with that you're supposed to care for, they are supposed to care for you, should never fight dirty. My motto in my relationships is, you know fight clean, play dirty. you know um because I think it takes a level of respect. It's okay to have disagreements. It's okay to, feel like a relationship is no longer for you. It's okay to decide that it's time to move on, from whatever it may be. Again, if this is substance abuse, maybe you're just tired of the way it makes you feel, the aftermath, the bad decisions that you make while you're under the influence, and you are just ready to come up out of this behavior that that has been keeping you stuck, keeping you in this negative mindset. And I feel like it's because you're ready to maybe go through a dark night of the soul. You're realizing that this is not who you truly want to be, and you're just sick of it. You're tired of it. So again, you are trying to find this little bit of light surrounded by this darkness that you have left in you, to figure out how to walk away and get away from this thing that has kept you stuck, this habit, this behavior, this person. But I think you are frustrated. You're very frustrated, but you're going to need to be patient. You know, um, understand that just because you are ready to walk away from a situation, obviously it doesn't mean that, if this is a relationship, it doesn't mean that other person is ready to accept the fact that you are done, accept the fact that your emotions have changed, accept the fact that you now are realizing your worth, and you're tired of the repeated patterns. You're tired of the negative energy, the consequences that you've had to face because of the poor decision making. So, it's not going to be a situation that you can get out of maybe that quickly, or you're just going to have to be patient with yourself. Be as patient as you can, I would say, with this other individual as well. I mean, as patient as you can be. I mean, if it turns too toxic where there is, physical altercations or physical abuse, that's different. There's no patience needed. You just need to figure out what you need to do in that situation. Trigger warning. If somebody is dealing with any type of physical abuse, never accept that as a normal situation. It's not. But you're definitely going to, like I said, have to have patience. If it's just more of a mental thing, be patient with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're just coming to this realization, it seems, maybe. Things don't change overnight, especially when you've had behaviors or habits that have been happening for years. You know, Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time, to regain control here. So, and with this Bridges cards, it makes me feel like, in order for you to, get across this threshold, because I feel like you're kind of stuck right here, stuck kind of in the middle. Back here, this is where you no longer want to be. And you're wanting to be in the place of crossing. You want to cross this threshold. You want to cross this bridge, this thing that has been holding you, and you just want to feel better. You want to start to feel better mentally, physically, emotionally. You want to find solace. You want to find peace of mind. Again, it's just going to take patience, but I feel like with this bridge here, I feel like you're going to have to find your support system. You're going to have to find that solid support system to be able to hold you up here in order to cross this bridge. And I don't know who that is to you or what that is. Maybe it is you, needing to go into some type of rehab if this is an addiction to a substance. If this is pertaining to a relationship, you're going to have to reach out to those who can have your back and maybe talk you through this, help you with dealing with the conflict. Um, Whoever that may be, make sure that anybody that you are reaching out to as a support system to you, make sure these are people that you absolutely trust, with your life decisions, not, maybe coworkers who you just party with all the time. Maybe not people, if this is about substance abuse, that you hang out with, while you're doing these negative things. This is not where you're going to find the support that you need to resolve this problem. Those are going to be the things that you need to stay away from. These are the things that you're going to have to sacrifice and keep away from. And, you could go through a struggle of ups and downs in this situation where sometimes you feel like it's worth it and you feel like you're going to make it to the other side of this bridge. And then you're going to have moments of feeling like you just want to give up and go back to what you know. But keep your confidence. Keep your confidence in yourself and knowing that you can survive this moment. You can move past this moment. Again, it's not going to be immediate. This is not instant gratification, but this is your life. This is your emotional health, your physical health. This is just your soul ready to thrive again, ready to feel whole again. You're ready to come back into yourself. You're ready to love yourself again. And again, going through healing, as I always tell you guys, it's ugly. It is so ugly. It's tough. It takes a level of dedication that maybe you haven't ever given yourself. It's going to take all the strength that you have, that you can muster up. It's going to take persistence. But I see this again as encouraging because I'm talking to someone who wants this for themselves. And that's a good place to start. So this is a message of encouragement for you to, yes, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on this situation. If this is, again, regarding a toxic relationship, do what you have to do. Toxicity is not something to be normalized here. Everybody deserves true love, real love, to feel abundant from their heart space. And so many people are blocked off from their heart space at such a young age due to traumatic things that happen, broken relationships that break our heart, that leave us disappointed, that sometimes people don't ever heal from, but they keep going into new relationships with unhealed wounds, hearts still broken. And then they attach themselves to someone who is a lover, who is a giver, who is a nurturer, who loves them so much that they think they can fight through your unhealed wounds. But in turn, the only thing that happens is you end up giving this person, this new person, now an unhealed wound, now trauma, now disappointment, now a broken heart. We should never want to project our hurts onto others because we are unhealed. I feel like that's so selfish. And I can truly say that some people aren't aware that that's what they do. Sometimes it is unconscious. And then there's some that know that they are unhealed and they are broken, and they continue to choose to gravitate towards people who are still pure and still believe in love because they need a fix. They need energy from this person who is still a believer, and they need a boost in ego. I don't really like those energies because it's very selfish. And generally, the people who are ready to love don't truly see who those individuals are until now they are in the same boat, and continues the cycle. So, whoever you are, thank you for wanting to be better. Thank you for wanting to work on yourself, to find how to love yourself again. Thank you for looking inside for your strength in order to get out of this situation. But yes, you are going to need a solid support system in order to move past and move across this bridge to the other side. But you are going to have to keep your confidence in this and your decision making. People will test you. They will tempt you to come back to what you've always known. They will try to discourage you and tell you that you are wasting your time and there's no point. And what are you going to get out of it? And, what if it doesn't work? But what if it does? What if you get past the situation and you are able to come back to yourself? You are able to come back to your own soul. You're able to find your heart space, your creativity again. You're able to start using your mind in a way that actually brings you abundance. It's possible. But again, you will be tempted because you are moving towards something that's good. And misery loves company. Confirmation. Misery loves company. But there's no vacancies. Not in your world anymore for this negativity. So keep going. I'm proud of you. Let me get you a few messages of advice for clarification, and then I'm going to get you an oracle from Intuitive Whisperer as well. I am always rooting for the collective. Guys, my goal here is to be able to open up a space where you can talk about and hear about life situations that you're dealing with, again, with no judgment. Because again, none of us are perfect. We've all had situations, we've all been through things that we're not proud of. And if we can help each other come out on the other side of them so we can continue to grow, to me, that's all that matters. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Okay, so let's see what your advice is. Wise counsel. Yeah, support system. Seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors to help you along. Like I said, don't be afraid to find that support system. Again, make sure it is your strong foundation support system so you can get the advice that you need. Seek guidance with an open heart, ready to learn and grow from the wisdom offered by others. Yeah, absolutely. Saving grace, forgiving yourself and others heals the wound and sets you free. Like I said in my message, we have to stop letting our broken heart or unhealed wounds be pushed on to other people who only try to love us. They try to love us through our broken heart, the unhealed wounds that they didn't create. And all that happens is they end up heartbroken. So we need to learn to forgive ourselves and heal, release burdens, embrace clarity, and let go of what no longer serves you, allowing new insights to guide your path. Exactly. Yes. Sacrifice this negative situation that you are in so that you can begin to heal and grow. And then we have Cavern of Secrets. Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. Seek counsel, seek wisdom to figure out how to grow from this. Revelations await. Embrace the mystery, embark on a journey of discovery, and watch as secrets unveil before you. So, this is about you discovering you. This is about you looking deeper within you. Again, maybe there was a situation, a traumatic situation that happened as a child that maybe you have forgotten about. That's maybe resurfacing. That's maybe finding its way back into your life and getting you to open up and to look at yourself in a way that maybe you didn't know how to before, or maybe you refused to because it was just too painful. This is going deep and addressing, you know, those traumatic experiences that brought you to this moment. Okay, what is our last bit of advice for my collective? What last bit of encouragement and advice do they need in order to push through this situation? Stop right there. I have number 42. It's time to shine. Okay, see what your message is. 42 may be a synchronicity for someone. The number 6, which is about being in balance with oneself. Then we have a tiger. We have the moon. The moon represents Cancer energy. We have the tiger there, which reminds me of Leo energy. It's time to shine. Put your party shoes on and get yourself ready to shine. All of the hard work has been done. Now relax and step forward into the next chapter. It's time to share your gift and be seen and heard. What have you been waiting to share or try? You have picked this card because it's time to do it. Turn on the light switch and illuminate yourself. What is coming through you right now, creatively, spiritually, or emotionally, that needs to be shared? Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust this moment. It is a powerful one. Go take to the stage, metaphorically or literally, and see what magic happens. Don't let doubt creep in. Jump in. The spotlight is waiting. You guys are ready to come into yourself. You are ready to come into the person that you know you can be. You are ready to find your purpose. You are ready to put your energy towards yourself and towards what's going to bring you abundance, abundance of love, peace, prosperity, health, wealth. It is your time. This is confirmation that you are going in the right direction towards where you're supposed to be. So continue on your journey. Keep fighting and showing up for yourself. It's time. It's time. Beautiful message, collective. I love you guys so much. If the message did resonate, please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me, you guys. But until next time, bye. And P.S. You got this.